EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, it's Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the first play of the game. 72 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Second and goal at the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
You better bring it. Let you know right now, you better bring it.
Again, Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Check 15, check 15.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. On third and goal, Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Rosen on 1st down. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Middle. Let him know. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now Ballage. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
59. you, boy. Right. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come, come. On them. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's make these babies cry all over.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 56. Mike, 50. Hey, alert, alert. 6. Night, night, sweetheart. Night, 56 to Mike. Yes.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's 38. On first and 10, it's Haskins. And this is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Jokers. Hop on. Check 49.
Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll start with a give here to Ballage. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Run your job. Mike 56. Mike 56. Middle. Smooth. That's out. 56 the Mike.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
On the ball.
Now it's the backup Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 22, Mike 22. Double dog. That's the way.
Third and long. It's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 3 buns.
From the 44, Rosen. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. I got one. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. You. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. I'm coming. Hard. I'm coming. Let's go. All right.
To throw is Rosen. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Monday. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Come on, the ball. Come on. 53 is the Mike.
Now Rosen.
It's just me and you.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, alert.
Balaj. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Check 53 is Mike. Here we go, D. Here we go. Check him up. Check the call.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. No. Me. Monday.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Right. Hey, alert. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Allen has it, left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
4 down. Topper. SOS. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
On 3rd and short, Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
218, chop. Bravo. 55. Hey.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Bristol, travel.
Smith now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, Charlie. 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Get him. Mike 22. Let's go. Get set. Bust.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Room to run inside the 40. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And finally taken down at the 34. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Go.
Running for it, here's Peterson. And Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's it. Hey. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And let's get this.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They run it with Balaj. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st down, it's Smith. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
61, matchbox, right.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Smith on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Checking things elsewhere, 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. Check. 53.
Now it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, orbit. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, thing is a loss. We taking win.
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. It's complete to Grant. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Flare. Check. Crunch.
On 1st down, Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, check 24. Watch them on that. 80. 56. On that. 56 is the mic. Hey, Haywood. I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
On 3rd down, Rosen. It's complete to Drake. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, I got him. That's me. Hey, alert. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the screen.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. They're able to locate Wilson. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Mike. 6-man. Monday. Check curls. Pilot, 64, weak. Check hot. Monday. Check 3. Deuce. Monday. Deuce. He goes to you. He comes 5. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again. It's Rosen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the a strong gain of 24. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
I'm about to find out.
He don't know no better. Check nickel, nickel. Middle.
Throwing on second and long. Rosen on the left side. This is Stills. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Switch.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
56. You ain't got no alert.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he hits Drake. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here I come again.
To throw again on second down. Rosen looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. An update now. They've gone final in Jacksonville. And it was the Jaguars who were able to come away with a victory there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yo, cheetah. Check, 47. Yeah, that's what I do. Hey, Echo.
Smith. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. You draw Parker. Watch quick. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Yep. 22's coming. Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Now a give to Peterson running right. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Don't get nervous. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, they're scared. Go. Hey, Delta.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Come on, man.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Go! 60 or 22 jet bomber. He's checking crack.
On first down, Thompson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready, set. 22. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, dude. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike 22. Watch the screen. Hey, exit. Watch the screen. Yeah. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Get it.
Now it's Smith. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Get the ball. Mike 22. Hey, go. Let's go. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming.
Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean their 6th on the year. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tonight, ready. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now.
Protein spill.
Again, it's Ballage, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Alert, alert, alert. 1 minute. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. In your face. Let's go. Motion, motion, motion. Hug, hug. Hug.
First throw in overtime now for Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go, go, hard, hard.
First throw here in overtime for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Push him back. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Smooth.
Peterson gets the call running left. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Redskins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike, Mike. I'm coming, coming. Hey, Mike 7. 22, Mike 22. Let's go, D. It's going to be an all-day offense. Hey, 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 hey. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike, Mike.
Throwing is Smith. the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now, on for a very important punt here in overtime.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff working right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever.
He's tracking. Hey, alert. Undercrush. Bravo. 53 to Mike. 53.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to walk one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there in overtime. 58 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash? What do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. Hug. Watch the wind.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters.